From Iron Man trying to destroy Captain America to Spider-Man's ultimate betrayal, you won't believe who made this list. First up, we have Avengers Volume 1, number 57. In this classic comic book storyline, Iron Man uses his technology to manipulate Cap's shield, turning it against him. This demonstrates Tony's ability to use his intellect to overcome Cap's physical advantages. This next comic run, World War Hulk Iron Man's Hulkbuster armor is instrumental in subduing the Hulk, who had previously defeated Captain America with ease.
Now might be a really good time for you to get angry.
I'm always angry.
This showcases the power of Tony's technology compared to Cap's more traditional fighting style. Captain America and Iron Man actually hate each other. Steve Rogers' unyielding moral compass clashes with Tony Stark's pragmatic approach, most famously in Civil War.
Can you help a brother out?
You're after the wrong guy.
Your judgment is askew.
Their ideological differences often erupt into full-scale battles, but beneath it all is a mutual respect that holds the Avengers together, even when they're on opposite sides of the battlefield. Whether it's sparring over leadership or clashing over the fate of the Marvel Universe, their rivalry is as iconic as their shield and suit.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off, what are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Next up, X-Men, one team and a rivalry as sharp as adamantium claws. Cyclops and Wolverine have been clashing since day one.
You want to get out of my way?
From battles over leadership to love triangles with Jean Grey.
Jean?
Scott, when I tell you, open your eyes. No, trust me.
You dropped something?
Their feud has shaped the X-Men's history in unforgettable ways. Let's dive into what makes their dynamic so electrifying. Cyclops and Wolverine, a clash of personalities as sharp as Logan's claws. Cyclops, the disciplined leader, and Wolverine, the hot-headed loner, have been butting heads since the beginning, often over Jean Grey. From explosive fights in to splitting the team in schism, their rivalry has defined the X-Men's dynamic. Even when cosmic events like Avengers vs. X-Men pit them against greater odds, they sometimes find a way to respect each other, though not without plenty of sparks along the way. A rivalry born from betrayal, Spider-Man and Venom's tangled history is as gripping as Spidey's webs.
We can find a way to settle this.
You're so right.
This is up next on our list. Spider-Man and Venom, a rivalry born from betrayal. When Peter Parker's black suit turned out to be a parasitic alien symbiote, he rejected it, only for it to bond with Eddie Brock. Together they became Venom, a fearsome reflection of Spider-Man's powers with a vendetta to match. From their first battle in Amazing Spider-Man number 300 to uneasy alliances like Maximum Carnage, this love-hate relationship is as tangled as Spidey's webs. What makes this rivalry especially unique is its evolution, with Venom occasionally becoming an anti-hero, adding layers to their dynamic. From Venom trying to destroy Spider-Man, we now have Daredevil and the Punisher take vigilante justice to the extreme.
I think you're wrong. Which part? All of it.
Daredevil's belief in the legal system directly opposes Frank Castle's take-no-prisoners philosophy. From philosophical debates to brutal street brawls, their confrontations, like the mock trial in The Punisher number 10, explore what justice really means. Despite their differences, they've occasionally teamed up when Hell's Kitchen needs saving from something worse. The streets of Hell's Kitchen run red with the blood of criminals, but the true battle is waged between two vigilantes with radically opposing views on justice. Daredevil, the devil of Hell's Kitchen, clings to the tattered remnants of faith in the legal system, believing even the most depraved deserve their day in court. He is the embodiment of restraint, a warrior who walks the razor's edge of morality, delivering swift but measured blows. Then there's Frank Castle, the Punisher, a man consumed by vengeance, a one-man army waging a scorched earth war on crime. He is judge, jury, and executioner, leaving a trail of corpses in his wake. Where Daredevil sees shades of gray, the Punisher sees only black and white, the guilty and the dead. Their confrontations are legendary, brutal clashes of ideology and fighting styles. Daredevil's acrobatic agility and honed senses are pitted against the Punisher's ruthless efficiency and arsenal of deadly weaponry. In the claustrophobic alleyways and rain-slicked rooftops of Hell's Kitchen, they engage in a deadly dance, their battles echoing with the thunder of gunfire and the sickening thud of fists meeting flesh. Let's take you guys over to Gotham City. Batman and Green Lantern bring two very different styles to the Justice League. Batman's methodical, shadowy tactics often conflict with Green Lantern's bold, light-filled approach. Their rivalry, particularly highlighted in stories like Green Lantern Rebirth, shows how differing philosophies can both clash and complement when the stakes are high. Whether in the field or the Watchtower, these two always manage to challenge each other in surprising ways. Gotham City, a breeding ground for darkness and despair, is also home to a clash of titans within the Justice League, the brooding Batman and the radiant Green Lantern. Their contrasting styles and philosophies create a dynamic tension that both challenges and strengthens the team. Batman, the Dark Knight, is a creature of the shadows, a master strategist who relies on stealth, cunning, and meticulous planning. He is the embodiment of preparedness, always anticipating threats and devising intricate contingency plans. His methods are often shrouded in secrecy, operating in the gray areas of morality to achieve his goals. Green Lantern, on the other hand, is a beacon of light, a symbol of hope powered by willpower and the emerald energy of his ring. He confronts threats head-on, wielding his ring with boldness and creativity, conjuring massive constructs and unleashing powerful energy blasts. His approach is often impulsive and improvisational, trusting his instincts and the limitless potential of his ring. We now have one of the most intense rivalries: Hulk versus the Thing. These two powerhouse heroes have faced off countless times, leaving destruction in their wake. Their battles, from Fantastic Four-12 to modern matchups, are a spectacle of sheer strength. Beneath the rubble, though, lies a grudging camaraderie, a mutual understanding between two beings who often feel like outsiders. Now let's talk about Fantastic Four issue 25 and 26. This classic encounter saw the Hulk, enraged at the Avengers, rampage through New York City. The Thing attempted to stop him, but the Hulk proved too powerful, pummeling Ben Grimm into unconsciousness. This fight established the Hulk's superior strength and set the stage for their ongoing rivalry. From one of the most intense battles to Namor and Black Panther, let's talk about Atlantis against Wakanda in a clash of kings. Their political and personal animosity has led to unforgettable moments such as Namor flooding Wakanda during Avengers vs. X-Men. The rivalry goes beyond mere skirmishes. It's about two civilizations with centuries of history and pride. Yet, when global threats arise, even these rulers can find common ground, however reluctantly. Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, a duo whose rivalry is more lighthearted but no less impactful. Booster's fame-seeking antics often frustrate the more level-headed Beetle, but their bond's strength lies in their friendship. Whether they're saving the day or bickering, they're proof that even superheroes need someone to keep them grounded. This dynamic brings a refreshing humor to the often high-stakes world of superheroes. Gardner and Hal Jordan, two Green Lanterns with clashing personalities. Hal's cool, collected leadership often grates against Guy's brash, headstrong nature. Their rivalry fuels some of the most memorable conflicts within the Green Lantern Corps, proving that even in space, egos collide. From arguments over tactics to outright fistfights, their relationship is as volatile as it is entertaining. Finally, we have Nightwing and Red Hood. These former Robins are like brothers turned rivals, their contrasting approaches to justice stemming from their vastly different life experiences. Nightwing's optimism and leadership clash with Red Hood's darker, more brutal methods. Yet despite their differences and explosive confrontations, their shared history ties them together, making their dynamic one of the most compelling in the DC universe. From Batman under the Red Hood to Titans, their bond is tested again and again, but it never fully breaks. Their story is a powerful exploration of family, redemption, and what it means to fight for justice. Even though these guys are on the same side, they can still be bitter rivals at the end of the day. Sometimes these relationships can cross the line completely and they can go frenemies to bitter enemies. Like in this video next when superheroes turn into villains. You won't believe which superheroes decided to stop fighting for the good side and turned evil.